Live from Paradise in Butte County. Christina.
Adrienne and Tony, I got to tell you, we've spent most of the afternoon driving around the area, really getting a good look at the devastation here. And it is just that. It is utter devastation. As you see behind me, this was once a Rite Aid. Last night, it was in flames. Today, this is the aftermath. And just off to the left, that's also a Safeway store here in the same parking lot. There's literally nothing left of the downtown area of Paradise, and it's a very difficult scene to see out here as well. We have seen people who have literally abandoned their cars on the side of the road as they decided to run for their lives, and we have seen this scene just like this behind me all afternoon. Homes, businesses, buildings, you name it, and has burned to the ground in Paradise. We want to give you a look at the latest information here, what we know at this hour. This fire is just 5% contained after burning 70,000 acres. At least 2,000 structures have been destroyed at this point, and 15,000 structures are still being threatened right now. 2,300 fire personnel have been dispatched to battle the campfire as well. And as you can see here in this map of the area, this is a Google map. It's an image of the acres that have been burned by the campfire. And you can see the swath of red there running from east to west through Paradise and toward the city of Chico as well, which for a time was under evacuation orders. Now, we captured some of the most dramatic video last night, as you see right here. Huge flames, massive flames devouring everything in their path. Now, we saw buildings and homes burning to the ground right before our eyes. It is it's an unbelievable sight to see. Now, in the places where the flames have gone, we are seeing the destruction and the aftermath. As we drove through Paradise today, we saw, as I said, cars burned out on the side of the road and businesses and homes left in ruins.
Just kind of heartbreaking to go over and see your house burning down with all your neighbors' houses gone at the same time.
I don't have any emotion. I'm just numb, just absorbing it in, just not sure what to do next.
Just one of many heartbreaking stories that we've heard as thousands of people are facing these very uncertain futures here. We had a conversation in our live truck as we were looking at the aftermath here of this Rite Aid, and I got to tell you, we were saying, you know, what do people do when this happens to them, when an entire town is literally wiped off the map because of a fire? It's an unbelievable sight, and for many, it's been quite scary, as they've said. You know, what do you do now when everything that you've ever known is now gone? So it's the feeling, it's the uncertainty, it's the not knowing where your loved ones are and what their fate has been, and then what do you do in the coming weeks, months, and years in order to, you know, bring this back around and create life again here. So there's a long road ahead for many, but you know, in the devastation that we've seen, we also know that this fire is far from over, and CBS 13's Marc Thompson is live now for us. He has more with the latest on the firefight. Marc?
Yeah, Christina, we're here between Chico and Paradise, and behind me, as you've been talking about, it looks like another planet here. This entire area, just a desolate wasteland as the campfire came raging through here yesterday. Now, the fire line today was north of our location near the town of Magalia. The good news is that the winds are down today, which is making it easier on the front lines, but the bad news is that the campfire is still destroying homes. The front lines were here in Magalia for most of the day. Flames raging through this neighborhood off of Lake Ridge Drive just before noon. Firefighters racing to save people and property, but in many cases too late as the campfire showed no mercy.
Fire line here, the red with the hash marks.
Back at the Chico Command Center, CAL FIRE officials keeping a close eye on changing conditions, especially the wind, as yesterday gusts of over 40 miles per hour blew the fire line to the southwest of Paradise overnight. Today the winds calm, giving crews at least a fighting chance.
The lack of wind this morning is we've got our fingers crossed that it will be will make some significant progress on the fire.
Thousands of firefighters from multiple departments remain on the front lines battling the flames. CAL FIRE is directing resources as needed. And the fire right now, 5% contained, so they are making a little progress. You heard CAL FIRE say that when the winds are down like they are right now, that the fire burns in a circular pattern, but doesn't spread nearly as quickly as it did yesterday when those wind gusts were well over 40 miles per hour. But now they're going to be keeping an eye to the northwest of us into Sterling City and areas up that way, because that's where they believe that the fire is going to progress. And we are expecting more strong winds over the weekend, so they will have resources in place. Christina, back to you.
Yeah, let's hope they can get a handle on it and quickly before those winds do pick up once again. Marc, thanks so much.